So this isn't gonna be one of those videos with the cool backdrop with the truck out in the woods. Unfortunately, I don't really want to make this video, um, but I think I'm just kind of at the end of like my patience for this truck. So back in January, I made that video kind of highly praising the Tremor. I did one more follow-up video and I was talking about kind of minor issues I was having. Not so minor because the truck broke down completely and I couldn't drive it, but it got resolved fairly quickly. I made a resolution video and I haven't really talked about it since then. But the thing is, the truck hasn't stopped giving me problems. It's been in the shop every single month since January, and it's probably been in the shop about 3 weeks total. And it's been in 3 different shops, so it's not just like one shop is not really like doing their job. It's been in 3 completely different Ford service centers with different companies. They're not owned by the same dealership group or anything like that. And I'm just I didn't want to make this video because I praise this truck so much, and honestly I want this truck to work for me because I've become frustrated a little bit in the past and I kind of looked at other trucks when the truck was in the shop, just kind of thinking about what I can move to because I'm not sure if this is going to work for me. And this is really the only truck that kind of meets my requirements on paper. So when it's running, it's great. It meets pretty much everything I need. It checks all the boxes. And I can't really find another vehicle, either a truck or even like an SUV or anything like that, that really meets the requirements I have. And it's really frustrating because I do have a truck and it meets all the requirements I have. It just is not usable how it is right now. I keep having brake issues, so I keep getting warnings on the dash about check brake system, and then the brake light will stay on. And it's concerning when your brake system is having issues. It's not something you kind of can just like ignore. And I've taken it in the shop for that alone twice already. They fixed it both times. First time was in February. They replaced some brake module. And then I took it in again last week for 2 more recalls, and the brake light was flashing again. It's intermittent, so I can't really reproduce it on the fly. But I pulled the codes from the truck using ForeScan, and it threw like a whole list of different codes that were related to like communication issues, power steering module issues, just different things having trouble communicating with each other, and just different messages about how it received like bad data from some module XYZ or whatever. So I printed those all out. I took them to the dealer. I'm like, here's this. I'm getting brake lights. They looked at it. They couldn't really figure it out. They said they opened a ticket with Ford. Ford did something. They re-scanned something. They rewrote something. I don't know what they did, but they did something apparently. And it was supposed to have fixed it. It was also having issues with the 360 camera system, so that had to be completely recalibrated. So the brake system was reprogrammed, the camera system was recalibrated, and they did the recall fix. And that was last weekend. And then today, I get the brake light warning again. So my brake light's on. I don't know what's going on. With the brake light issues, the 4 recalls, which I don't know. You can and can. There's debate around if you can hold a recall against the manufacturer, but regardless, there's been 4 recalls that the truck has been in the shop for, and they're kind of serious things like potential drive shaft failure, potential transmission failure. It's not like just little minor things that I felt safe just waiting for. So 4 big recalls. They've been fixed fairly fast and easily. It's TSB because the rear end was knocking, so it was in there for that. It completely broke down with the spark plug issue. And then I have this brake issue that's just like intermittent, but it won't go away. And it's been fixed multiple times already. And here we are. So I'm just really frustrated because at this point, I don't trust the truck. If you follow the channel, you know I do spend a lot of time like on forest roads, out in the mountains and things like that. And we do road trips multiple times a year with me and the dog. And when I say road trips, I mean like 1,000 to 2,000 miles on the road at a time. So like, we're not just around town where like a breakdown is not a big issue. We're going through the Southwest. Well, we're planning on going on the trip through the Southwest. We're supposed to be there right now, but part of the reason I postponed that is because the truck was having issues. So I postponed that a month, but now the truck's having more issues. And I don't feel safe taking the truck through the Southwest right now. Like, I have family in Arizona. I want to do some exploring down there. And when it's 100, 110, 115 even sometimes out in Phoenix and Arizona like that, and it's me and the dog in the truck, like, it just doesn't feel safe to have the truck and not know if it's gonna strand us in the middle of the desert, or we might not have service and we could be stuck out there. I mean, of course, I'll have like provisions to kind of keep us alive, but I shouldn't have to think about this with a $60,000 new truck. And honestly, the truck's not useful to me right now. It has almost no value to me. It's good for around town, but I have no confidence in its ability to keep us from getting stranded if we're out in the woods or we're hiking, we're going on road trips. And that's pretty much the main reason I have the truck. If I just need something around town, I would have bought a Tesla. I need something that's gonna be able to do these trips. And this isn't it. So this truck's right now is worthless to me. And it's frustrating because Ford keeps fixing it and it's not fixed. It's getting close to being where it meets the requirements for being a lemon here in Washington. And I'm thinking about just going through with that. I don't care if I have to hire a lawyer or how much I have to pay for that, because it's not a money issue now. I'm just kind of pissed off. So we'll see where that's gonna go. Right now I'm frustrated. I really just want some attention on this. I know this is not super unique to Ford, and honestly I really like Ford as a company. I really like the truck on paper. And I know everybody's having trouble right now because of labor shortages. I know the part shortages are an issue. I know quality control has not been great for any company during the pandemic. And honestly, if you can, avoid buying any vehicle that was built during the pandemic right now, if you can. So I'm not just gunning for Ford. I know this is a problem across the board. But regardless, Ford's not fixing it. And I have a kind of a worthless truck right now. So yeah, I feel bad because I've made these videos and I've kind of marketed the truck and I praised it so highly, and I don't know if I've influenced people to buy this truck, and if I did, hopefully they don't have issues. I hope this is a fluke. I hope my truck is like a one-off and it's having issues because I got a bad truck. Like, I hope I didn't influence anybody into buying a truck that is now giving them problems like I have. So we'll see how this goes. I know this isn't a super interesting video, but people ask about the truck pretty often and I haven't made a truck video in a while. I'd be outside making truck videos somewhere cool, but I don't feel safe taking it anywhere right now. And who knows what's wrong with it. So I don't know. I'm debating about even bothering if I should go out there and before scan and pull the codes, because I don't know for what. Like, I'm not going to pay. It's under warranty. Like, it's going to go back to the shop regardless. So that's where I'm at right now. If anybody has suggestions, I think I'm pretty close to just looking for a completely different vehicle. I really just need something that's carry a lot of gear for camping, hiking, these long road trips. Something that can go off-road and something that's comfortable for the dog here. So we'll see. Hopefully next time I talk to everybody this issue's resolved, but I don't know.